All right, folks, welcome back. This is going to be to address a comment I actually had this week about a video that I did almost a year ago now, but I was thinking it would be a good idea to talk about this anyway, and it was actually something that had crossed my mind, but then this comment came up and I figured, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and do this in case anybody else is curious. And that is the video about the ceramic coating that I had done on this machine and how it actually has held up over the course of 1 year's worth of use. And it's kind of tough to say, to be honest, because when you think about it, the entire machine had been coated, so it's hard to compare, seeing that we know it's been coated. It would have been more effective, I guess, if we wanted to compare, to do half of it and then leave the other half uncoated, because I do go off trail quite a bit, and we have there's definitely, it's been bush whipped a little bit here, and that was kind of the point of that opening scene. I guess I'll go back here. I have this panel off to really show it and to talk about it. And this is, to be fair, the lowest part that took the biggest beating, I guess, and you can see the scratches from the brush in that. And I'm sure that when we come over to this side, I mean, it looks fine. I'm going to turn on this treble lamp as well to try to pick up some of it. So depending on how the light shines on this, you can definitely see some scratching still. But I guess the point is, we're not really sure if it's in the... I'm having a hard time picking up the scratches probably through the camera for you, but it's hard to, we don't know if it's in the ceramic coating, which is kind of what we're hoping, or if it's gone through the ceramic coating. So either way, here's on the other panel that I was trying to show you where it would have showed up as the worst kind of spot right there. And it was definitely easier to show you with it off. Now, while I'm down here and while I'm at it, the other thing that we saw in the video that I posted a week ago, which if you haven't seen it, was the warranty work video, which you might want to go and check out, especially if you have one of these machines and you're concerned about warranty running out, was the track issue. So I'll cover that really quickly right now as well. What I did, anyway, to get back to what I was talking about before, which was the ceramic coating. Now, I did the plastic, I did the metal on the tunnel. I washed this at the end of the season, so we can see that there's some dust that's developed over the course of the summer. But as far as the tunnel is concerned, the metal and the plastic, it's all pretty good. It definitely didn't cause, it obviously didn't cause any harm to anything going ahead and doing the ceramic coating. Now, as far as, was it beneficial? Did it make a difference in the end to not having it ceramic coated? Don't know, but I think what I'm going to do now is, looking at this panel that I have off, just try rubbing this out with a cloth and see if I can do that. And if not, which I doubt that I will be able to do, I'll also try putting some wax on to see how that looks. Okay, so there's that panel. And again, if you haven't seen the ceramic coating video, maybe go and check that out. Yeah, right now we'll try buffing this out and we'll see what happens there. So I'm just going to set this up and give that a go, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so that's the results of just not applying anything and seeing if we've gotten anywhere with that little bit of buffing that I just did there. And you can see as I move this through the light, there's definitely, you can still see the scratches. And again, that might be just in the ceramic coating itself. And these scratches could have well been way deeper and way worse if that coating wasn't on there. We really have no way of knowing. But somebody, again, was curious how it held up. So I'm just showing. And I think it's a reasonable and logical question to have. I'm going to now, just to see if this will come out with a little bit of wax, put on some of this marine wax I have lying around right now. And see how that makes this look. This will be a curious little discovery. I polish the wax off that I just applied, assuming that it's dry, and it looks like it's fairly dry, and it definitely is adding to the shine for sure up there. So polishing this off with the wax on now. So this has been ceramic coated again and cleaned up, and then I just waxed over that ceramic. And there's the result. So those of you who haven't had the ceramic coating, I guess you can speak, and that you've ridden kind of in that style. This, again, to be fair, this was kind of the worst spot because it hangs down low, and that's where we really are running over brush and that. And it's really taking a lot of scratching on right there. So I can, with my naked eye, as I shift it through the light, I can still see some very minor scratching there, but it's really hidden, and you'd really have to be looking for it, especially down there. So the ceramic coating, as far as that's concerned, it looks like, you know, I would imagine that there is some level of protection. If I come over here now, I don't know if you can see the stuff that I didn't wax. Let's do that. You can see the scratches there versus where it was waxed. So, I mean, there's the wax helped, and I don't know if there wasn't the ceramic coating on to begin with, if it would have been a situation where the wax would have helped as much. And again, like, I know that it doesn't necessarily answer everybody's questions, including my own. You would almost have to have you'd have to have half your machine ceramic coated and half not. So I don't know if there's anybody out there that didn't ceramic coat. I guess I know people that have not ceramic coated, and I could look at their machines and kind of compare as well. But for the time being, that's basically what I have to offer you as far as the effect of the ceramic coating. So again, it worked out. Definitely didn't harm, but definitely didn't stop all scratches. I never thought that it would. If we look at, I guess I'll also show you the flat black areas as well. So you can see, here, I'm just gonna do this. You can see, you know, you can see stuff like that. And stuff like this. And then the other thing is too, one time, I believe it was only one time, we had a little mishap at the gas pump where there was a little bit of gas still coming out of the nozzle when I pulled it away, and that happened. And I don't know if those marks are in this, if that's because of the ceramic coating, and that's in the ceramic coating, and if I touched it up with ceramic coating, if that would go away. But it's something to make note of, because, you know, it's there. I haven't been able to really buff that out. I assume that if we re-ceramic coated that it would dissipate and disappear. So, I don't know. I hope that answers people's questions a little bit. if you haven't seen the ceramic coating video, I'll link that up right now. I hope everybody's having a good evening, and if you haven't done so already, please feel free to subscribe. We'll see you next time. Okay, over and out.